On today's show, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff, guys. Let's get this show started on the right track. And don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Kolasinac has made his move to Marseille. Also, we're linked to Bissouma again today. Also, so is Aston Villa. Thomas Partey is back, and he'll be back in time for our next game, hopefully. We also got a story about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and where he could be headed this January or summer. Youri Tielemans, Arsenal have gotten a boost in the Youri Tielemans deal. Obviously, we've gotten another update on Arthur coming to Arsenal. And Dusan Vlahovic. Has Arsenal's bid for Dusan Vlahovic been accepted? And will he be joining Arsenal very soon? This saga will continue on EGTV, plus more on today's show. Let's get this show started. Bang! Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G on EGTV. I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody's doing well today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking about Dusan Vlahovic, and has there been a 160 million euro bid accepted from Fiorentina? What's going on with that? We're going to have to find out. Thomas Partey is back from international duty with Ghana, and you know what? The funny thing is, he has not even missed one Premier League game. Unbelievable. Also, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been linked to a move to Saudi Arabia. We'll talk about that. There is currently an investigation going on with FA and a current Arsenal player in regards to gambling or something related to excessive yellow cards or suspicious yellow cards. It is rumored that it could be Granit Xhaka, and we're going to have to get into that. 5 Arsenal players have become back into training, and they're now fully available and fit for this upcoming game versus Liverpool. So the game against Liverpool will be going ahead. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has been linked to Arsenal by a certain trusted Tier 1 journalist. Youri Tielemans boost in regards to Arsenal and Youri Tielemans. We'll get into that. And finally, we already know about Dusan Vlahovic, but there is a rumor that Arthur Melo's agent is in London. So we're going to get into all that. If you're watching on the playback or you're watching live, hit that like button right now. Everybody in the comment section, I do really appreciate you guys, and I'm going to get to your comments in a second. But before we go any further, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and the support from everybody has been absolutely amazing. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. Let's get to 10K subscribers. But before we do that, we're going to get into the transfers and talk about everything. I have some people backstage, and if you want to call in, the link is in the comment section. You can click that button and you can join into the stream. Who do we have backstage right now? We have Sahal and we have Tommy. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, bro. You? How are you?
I'm doing well. What about you, Sahal?
I'm okay.
Alhamdulillah, brother. Let's go to the comment section. We got Aslan. Aslan's in the house. Yo, AK, what's good, bro? My brother AK, I have not heard from you in a long time. I hope you're well, bro. Long time no hear from you, man. How you doing? Everybody's been worried about you too, man. In the group chat, I'll let them know that you're fine.
Yo, you talking to me again?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bro. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, man. How are you? How's everyone else doing?
Bro, you became a big part of the Twitter family. People missed you, man. You haven't been around for a while.
I've just been busy, bro. Work, life, family. You know how it goes.
I'll let the people know in the group chat because people have been worried about you, my guy. But thank you for reaching out. Shout out to my guy Dizzy who's watching. Condolences to your cousin, bro. I hope you're well. Hopefully we see you back in the group chat soon, and we have you back on the channel very, very soon. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I can see we got Spurs fans here. We got Melanie here. We got Jonathan in the house. Jonathan, how you doing? Shout out to Jonathan, big supporter of mine recently. I've seen you all over Twitter and everything. Aubameyang to Saudi Arabia is true. It's on Sky Sports. Yes, it is. It is true. We're going to get into that. Arthur is overrated. We're going to talk about Arthur. Sean is in the house. Shout out to Sean. But yeah, guys, before we go any further, how's everybody doing?
Being good, bro. Just been studying and just applying for jobs yourself and looking at driving lessons yourself.
Wow. What about you, Azan? What have you been up to?
Just work, bro. It's been a hectic week for me, and just family and life, man.
There you go. Saha?
Nothing much on my side, man. Same as usual.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
Arsenal, and that's about it, really. Work is
Saha, you
alright.
sound like Arsenal. There's nothing crazy going on at Arsenal. Just an investigation for a player, 5 players back fit, and an ongoing transfer saga where nobody has signed yet. It's kind of crazy. But we're gonna get into all of that. First things first, let's talk about Said Kolasinac. Said Kolasinac has officially left Arsenal and has joined Marseille. Arsenal have terminated Said Kolasinac's contract, and they have not only made him a free agent, but immediately after becoming available, he signed for Marseille. Marseille is now starting to become a team where they're closely in line with Arsenal. Maybe we can get a certain midfielder from them. But yeah, let me talk to you guys. Let me get your say on what's going on. Kolasinac has joined Marseille. He's going to be known for the guy who defended Ozo from knife crime. A guy who's a physical tank, who when he first came in, we thought we were getting one of the best left backs in the Bundesliga, only to find out that he's more of a wing back than he is a left back, and he's not that good defensively. He's very good physically, and he's more of like a left wing back or a left midfielder than he is an actual left back. But yeah, his time at Arsenal was very mixed. Some people did not like his performances. Some people liked what he offered going forward, but he always had faith in the Arsenal fan base. He said some good things when he was leaving. He reflects back at his time and he says, you know what? Everyone at the Emirates and all the fans at Arsenal were very nice to me. The 28-year-old defender now joins Marseille on Tuesday after a mutual agreement where Arsenal have terminated his contract. So guys, talk to me. What do you think about Marseille acquiring the services of Said Kolasinac? Let me go to you, Aslan, first, since we haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, it's crazy. Another ex-Arsenal player, or well, now he literally is an ex-Arsenal player, but another player of ours who were in Marseille, who have gotten we're slowly becoming Marseille's feeder club. But look, for me, since we brought him in on that free, like you said, he was in that Bundesliga team of the year. And he came with a lot of compliments, a lot of praise about that season he had in the Bundesliga. But unfortunately, since his time at Arsenal, he hasn't lived up to that expectation or that bar that he set from his previous club. Look, it hasn't worked out. And look, I've got to say, the club have done, however they've managed to come to a mutual agreement to terminate his contract. Big up to them, because you and everyone else knows that I don't praise the club as much as other people. But when credit is due, credit to the club for doing that. And look, all the best to Sead Kolasinac. Got no ill feelings about the guy. I mean, he was a solid professional. I don't think he ever whinged or complained. And yeah, big up to you for obviously protecting Ozil, doing up security, private security and that. But yeah, all the best to you in your future career at Marseille.
There you go. Just before I go to the next comment, we got people saying, oh, Iga with the football terrorist titles. You know what? This is literally the title from all the articles on the internet. So I'm just going with the same one. Go for Nkunku. Nkunku's a star. I hope we can go for him. Big up the panel. Big up the chat. Tommy, what are you saying? Say Kolasinac joining Marseille. Do you really care? Or you just be like, you know what? Big up to a club for selling him or moving him on. And now we're just going to go for another target. Are you happy with this transfer?
Bro, I'm happy because he's shit, bro. Like, this guy is shit. And you know what? Yeah, Kieran Gibbs was better than Kieran Gibbs was better than this guy. Like, and you know what? We struggle. You know how long we struggled to replace Ashley Cole. We struggled to replace him. Kieran Gibbs was better than this guy. Kieran Gibbs was better. And Kolasinac, every time he comes on, he gives the ball away. He's sloppy, and he's just not good enough for this team. And every time when Arteta brings this guy, I'm thinking, why are you bringing this guy on? I'm thinking, this guy is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. We should be doing better. But I wish him the best, but mate, he's shit, bro. But bring back Guendouzi and Saliba, and we'll make everything go better. That's all I got to say, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, yo, bro, Shivs in the comment section. I'm just gonna put you on timeout because there's people who still haven't seen the movie, and you might be spoiling it for them. But yeah, go ahead, Sahal. What are you saying?
Yo, what I was gonna say is basically, I don't think Kolasinac transfer worked out. I believe Monreal was actually our best left back for a long time, and when Monreal aged, we lacked something, and now Tierney is here. He's completely replaced Kolasinac. We don't even think about him. I don't hate the guy. Nothing really much to say about him really. His career is it's been alright. I mean, he won a couple of trophies with us, but everyone does at Arsenal. We're not Tottenham. So goodbye. And Marseille are turning into Arsenal B team out here. They got about 3 or 4 Arsenal players now, and it's kind of funny, but I'm happy to see him leave. I know we had to pay him off, but he was just gonna sit around do nothing anyways. And we got Tavares, and we signed a left back, right? We signed a young left back, right?
Yep.
Academy player, right? So I don't know why. Old. Yeah, so I don't know why we needed him at all. So no hatred. Bye, Kolasinac. Happy. Thank you for the memories and the good moments. But it's time. It was time to go.
Okay, there you go. Big up, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, guys. Honestly, do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Every single person who hits that like button, it helps out the channel tenfold, and I really do appreciate it. Going over to Ethan just before we move on to the next topic. Ethan, how you doing? Ethan, you're on mute. Woo, Ethan, you're on mute. Okay, let Ethan sort out the mute button while we're doing this. But yeah, we'll move on to the next topic. Just before Ethan, are you there still? Okay, yeah, Ethan's not there. I'll just take him out. Okay, guys, the next topic is going to be an interesting one. Okay, the next topic, I'm telling you right now, you are going to get on your feet, guys. Get ready. Arsenal might be moving like a big club, you know. Apparently, Arsenal are in for a player who we all have been chasing for a while now. A player who all of us have been in for a while. Big up Melina in the house. Big up Melina. Big up everybody in the chat. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. But the next topic is going to get you guys off your feet. Get ready. Get ready. This one's no joke. Bissouma has been linked to the club again. Yes, Bissouma has been linked to Arsenal today. This is no joke, guys. This is not a fake link. This is not from some dodgy source. Okay, Bissouma has been linked to Arsenal after the fact that he's currently an African Cup of Nations. The player may be offered to the club, and he might be joining for a possible 30 million. This is not official, but he has had offers to Brighton. Brighton have had offers from 3 clubs supposedly that would be interested. Newcastle would be interested, Aston Villa would be interested, and Arsenal would be interested. So Bissouma could be sold for around 30 million pounds. I don't know if it's 100% going to happen. I don't think Brighton will be accepting any bids. It specifically says Brighton have rejected an offer for 30 million, but Bissouma is on the cards for moving, and they would not be willing to sell him this winter. But 30 million for Bissouma in the summer could be a possibility. So yeah, the fact that Arsenal are on the list of teams interested in Bissouma makes me very positive, hopeful that we could possibly get the player. But of course, in the back of my mind, there is the issue with the court case and everything going on. But yeah, let me ask you guys, what do you think about Bissouma? Obviously, it's a thumbs up, but would 30 million for Bissouma? That's a steal. Am I wrong? Like, is there anything wrong with that deal? Nothing. But would Brighton sell? That's the question. I don't think Brighton would sell him for 30 million. They probably would want more money, even with the court case going on. But yeah, I'm gonna throw it over to you, Sahal. What do you think?
Yeah, Igal. I was thinking about this, right? If Arteta wanted a midfielder like Bissouma, that's more similar to Partey, I think we would have got that already. There's a reason why we've been linked with not Awar, I mean, what's his name? Arta, not Locatelli last summer, right? I don't think he's looking for that type of midfielder. He's looking for as I said before, he's looking for a controller, a Jorginho type. He's looking for a Jorginho type of midfielder with a left foot. I honestly think he's looking for Emma Heartstones. Or I can't lie, man, but that's another conversation for another day. But
Okay,
what's it
continue.
called? Basically, I honestly think if we wanted, we would have got him.
Okay, so just to be clear, a £30 million bid went into Brighton and was immediately rejected. Brighton are not looking to sell Bissouma in the winter. Aslan, do you think this is a nothing story, or do you think Arsenal being linked to him, this is still a possibility we can get him, or do you think Aston Villa or whoever bid for him is most likely going to get him in the summer?
I don't think it's going to happen in January. I mean, the price tag or whatever the valuation is currently, I believe it's fair. You know, he's got 18 months remaining. His contract runs out in June 2023. If anything, if Brighton don't sell him in Jan, I feel in the summer his valuation is going to drop. You know, a lot more clubs are going to are going to be interested, but they're going to, bid or start the opening bidding from like a very low price and, try and get a deal. Because, again, for a midfielder who's, I think he's 25 currently. So this time next year, he's probably going to be around 26 going on 27, 1 year left. Why pay more than 30 million? But I mean, look, in terms of profile of player, he was someone I definitely did want in the summer. Unfortunately, the club and the manager decided otherwise. And yeah, with this recent allegations that is over his head, to my knowledge, I mean, last I know of it, it hasn't ended. It's still there. So I don't know if the club would feel comfortable in actually making a bid or show active interest with someone who's got those type of allegations hanging over him. So, I mean, look, if it's not Bissouma, we do need to get someone of his profile. We do need an out-and-out DM because as far as I'm concerned, come end of the season, El Nene is gone.
What do you think about Declan Rice for 70 million? Maybe? No?
Bro, to be honest with you, I might be one of a select few. I don't see what the hype is about Declan Rice, bro.
You know what? I was with you, Aslan, but today I completely changed my mind.
Declan Rice is a baller. I rate him. He's actually such a
when did you change your mind?
Today I was watching like a bunch of stuff on TikTok about Declan Rice and how like influential he is, and it completely blew my mind on the fact that he is better than Calvin Phillips in every statistical category, how he is up there with the top 5 DMs in world football. He is up there with Casemiro right now in and all these other guys in statistical categories. How influential he is to that West Ham team and how he's transformed them. And just like, if we were to sign Declan Rice right now, I would not complain at all. I think it doesn't matter how much money we spend. The money we're spending on Vlahovic, if we spent that on Declan Rice, I think he would transform us just as much as a striker would right now. A DM is the most important position in football. And if you get Declan Rice, you're set for the next 10 years.
Bro, look, at the end of the day, whether we spend 7 pence or 70 mil, bro, I don't care. It's not my money. It's the club's money. Do you understand? Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, for me, like, look, with us most recently spending north of 70 mil was for Nicolas Pepe, right? and 2.5 seasons in, it looks like it hasn't worked out. And it's probably looking like come end of the season, he's going to be out of the door in the summer because he's got 2 years remaining. Then the club are not going to look to extend his contract. So if you want to save, from what you've spent in those 3 years, you're going to have to move him on because he's not wanted by the manager. So, right. But at the end of the day, whatever we spend, bro, it's got to be the right player, the right profile, and this is where the scouts come into play. Like the scouting can't just be one player who's had won the season and then bosh, let's just go and buy him. Do you know what I mean? But look, whether it is, I won't be against someone like Declan Rice, but the way I see it, if we don't get someone like Bissouma for 30-35 mil, who's like literally in his mid-20s, entering his prime, I have no confidence in the club getting someone like Declan Rice. If anything, he's probably destined to Chelsea. That's the way I see it. So,
I hear you. Okay, guys, just before we move on, Bissouma, anybody not taking Bissouma, or else everyone here is taking him?
Yeah, you go.
Taking Bissouma 100%. We need another defensive midfielder.
Yeah, go ahead, Sahal. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say basically, yeah, we do need another DM.
Let me just read this comment quickly. 1 second. There was a comment that I seen that I needed to read out. It wasn't Bissouma. Go for Renato Sanchez, safe option. I don't think so. Ward-Prowse. I would take Ward-Prowse. A lot of people might not take Ward-Prowse, but I would take Ward-Prowse.
I'll take him.
Yeah.
Why not?
Shout out to Daniel in the house. Yo, Jonathan's in the house. Jonathan, what are you saying? Sahal, just 1 second, okay?
Yeah, good,
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me.
The Bissouma take or the Declan Rice take?
Who, me? What would I take?
No, what would you rather take? Declan Rice for 75 million or Bissouma for 30?
Bissouma. My only problem is that I think Arsenal Football Club should try to steer away from African players because realize that it's been a big dip over the years since the Arsene Wenger days. Because if you look at Manchester City squad, they never have a problem with African players because they do not have any players to go to the African.
They have Morris.
Liverpool suffer from it for a couple of years, and Arsenal suffer the most because we always have a lot of African-based players. But I would still take Bissouma over Declan still. But the player I want would be Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes is not a DM though.
Well, I don't think. You see,
I want a DM.
I do not want
a defensive midfielder.
I need players that can actually do both jobs, can defend and attack. That's what I think Arsenal.
So you want a traditional cam. Should we go for Frankie de Jong? That would be a dream, but I don't think we're going to get him. Gini Wijnaldum. We're going to talk about Wijnaldum. We've talked about him a lot, actually. But yeah, we're going to get into that. But yo, just before we move on the topic, Ethan, are you here now? Hello? Yeah, no, Ethan's having an absolute nightmare today. Yo, you there, bro? Okay, yeah, Ethan's having a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Ethan, bro.
Yeah,
your connection's terrible, bro. We can barely hear you.
Yeah. It's bad over here.
Okay, no worries, Ethan. I'm just gonna take you
bad over here.
Thank you for coming on, okay?
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Ethan for coming on, but unfortunately his connection was not strong enough to help to get us through this situation. But yeah, let's not talk about the next topic. The next topic is a mad one, guys. Have you guys seen this? The Athletic have reported that Arsenal are being investigated. Look at this. Arsenal are being investigated for receiving Arsenal is investigated is under an investigation for a player who's received yellow cards. An Arsenal player during a fixture this season was aimed concerns over suspicious betting patterns. So people are betting large amounts of money on certain Arsenal players to receive yellow cards. Rumor has it, potentially this could be Granit Xhaka, because people are saying that there was large bids submitted for Granit Xhaka to get yellow cards, and subsequently he was receiving yellow cards left, right, center. And now there's been an ongoing investigation. The Athletic have first to report on this, that there's currently an ongoing investigation about Granit Xhaka, or they have not named the player, but it is rumored and speculated to be Granit Xhaka. So right now we don't know if it is Granit Xhaka, but the rumor has it that it could be Granit Xhaka. Guys, this is crazy, because now this player, if found guilty, could not only face a ban and suspension from football, but he could actually face jail time. So thoughts on this? I'm going to go to Aslan first, because this is crazy. I want to hear your take on it. Aslan, you there? Okay, so I'll go to you then.
Yo, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So basically, I don't know, man. For me, it makes no sense unless it just makes no sense. Granit Xhaka always gets yellow cards. Like, I don't know. The only one people are saying, they saying either it's Xhaka or Saka, and the second one was random. The referee gave it to him for no reason. And Xhaka, he always gets yellow cards randomly. So I don't know who it would be, because the lines right now, the dots are not connecting. But we might find out more this weekend if a player is missing for no reason. Maybe I don't know. Xhaka got still his red card to serve out, and maybe it could be him. But the dots are not connecting for me on this one. It makes no sense. I watched every single Arsenal game, and unless this guy's a professional, Gabriel gets a couple of yellows, Xhaka always gets yellow. It just makes no sense. I don't know how they would do it, or maybe they got other proof. Like, I think Trippier sent to his friends message, "Yo, bet on this game or whatever. You need actual proof, like he did it on purpose." So I doubt it. I doubt this was done on purpose, because you have to actually message people or whatever. So unless they got information, and something like that, I doubt this is true.
All right, Tommy, what do you think about this situation? Granit Xhaka, if it is him, which is speculated, this could be the thing that drives him out of Arsenal. So that might be a positive for you, but some people are going to be like, you know what? Now this is going to push the club to sign a midfielder. What do you think?
Well, if it's him, then he's done his career. He's done with this football club. Like, if it's true, then he's done out there, because this guy he's cost us a lot of points with his stupidness, like giving away penalties, red cards, and he's cost us a lot of games. Like, he cost us the game against Man City at home when we should have got at least a point. Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, even though we did well with 10 men, fantastic with 10 men, but he's keep getting himself sent off. This is why this guy needs to get out the door for me, because I'm just fed up of this bullshit all the time, bro. Like, he keeps doing this stupidness every time after time. When is this guy ever going to learn his lesson to stop doing this bullshit, bro? Like, but if
this is true, bro, if this is true, that confirms. You know how people used to say Granit Xhaka is playing against us?
Yeah.
That confirms it. That confirms Granit Xhaka has been playing against us.
Yeah, that's true. But if it's true, then he's done for me, man. So yeah, he's done.
Wow. Aslan, what do you got to say?
Sorry, Gal. I was just away for a few minutes. So wait, if I'm understanding this correctly, a player is being allegedly investigated for match fixing.
Yes.
Not officials.
Yes. They have not. They have not taken. They have
Well,
not taken the players completely out of the equation. I mean, the refs out of the equation, but they're saying right now they're investigating Arsenal player, a Arsenal player.
Well, look, Miguel, you know that I'm not much of a stat man. So anyone in the chat box or anyone on the panel, can they find out who's been the most booked player this season or this calendar year?
I can find that right now quite easily. The most booked Arsenal player.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you can-
it's most probably Granit Xhaka.
It's Granit. Igal, I want to say something about this.
Yeah.
All right, I was looking at Twitter earlier, and the suspicious the suspicion around Granit Xhaka is basically they said that the bet was made Granit Xhaka will get a booking from the 88th minute to the 90th minute, right? Now there was a clip on Twitter which Arsenal was 4-1 up, and that's against Leeds. Arsenal was 4-1 up, and Granit Xhaka was taking a free kick, and he was there for around 20 seconds, and that is in the 83 minute, and he was basically time wasting when we are 4-1 up, and then the referee booked him. So that's where you have certain evidence going around on Twitter. You can research it, and I think that's where the suspicious I guess that's where they're getting the information from, because that doesn't really make no sense, because you cannot be 4-1 up and wasting time after the 80th minute. And there was also incident in the said Leeds match, which he makes some stupid tackles and he get away with the foul, and then all of a sudden in the 80th minute, 83 minute, he just time wasting after we are 4-1 up, and then he get his booking. So I don't know.
Okay, yo, 1 second. Someone just said in the comment section that we don't have the facts straight properly. So just so you guys know, Lokonga and Xhaka are tied for Arsenal for most yellow cards this season. After that, you have Aubameyang and Partey. So the
How
report
many are Lokonga and Xhaka on?
4 each, right? So the situation right now that they're doing investigation for yellow cards. If we look, let me look into this a little bit deeper, because apparently I haven't read it properly. So let me see what it says. So an Arsenal player is suspicious yellow cards. FA is investigating suspicious yellow cards by an Arsenal player. Okay, the FA is investigating cards picked up by an Arsenal player in the 21-22 Premier League season fixtures, according to Athletic, who says they're looking into a caution and aimed concern over suspicious betting patterns. Bookies are reportedly flagging unusual amounts of money paid for an Arsenal player being shown a yellow card. Okay? The FA are aware and the Athletic are aware that the matter is questionable and are looking into it. They have not identified a knowing player. However, they've agreed not to reveal the name due to privacy reasons. They've identified one player, but they've not shown the name for privacy reasons. Okay? Now, what else does it say? It says multiple gambling institutions have seen unusual betting patterns surrounding this said player. Showing yellow cards during a match was highly unusual. Now, they what else does it say? We honestly are in a good position. Okay, no, that's something completely different. So yeah, that's pretty much the report. That is the full report right there.
Who was that reported by, Miguel?
The Athletic.
Oh, right, okay.
The report is
I mean,
originally
look,
from
Miguel, I'll be honest with you, bro. For me, I've got to reserve my judgment because, look, again, nothing is being proven as of yet. It's currently an investigation, right? So I'm going to reserve my judgment on this matter in hand. But in terms of Granit Xhaka, with his footballing ability, with the 5.5 seasons he's been here, this guy technically is not to the level that I expect and require of my club to have in our first team, right? And this guy was about to be moved on in the summer, but because there was only one interested party, because they lowballed us, because we thought he was of a higher worth, right, with 1 year remaining on his contract, we didn't end up selling it. Now, I was told through, our many friends on Twitter Spaces, right, that, we're going to give him a contract extension, and then come the summer, we're going to move him on. Let's hope that's the case. Fingers crossed. Because this guy is 29 now, bro. 29. He's not good enough, bro. There's, we've still got 6 players from Arsene Wenger's days. I'm not going to include Lacazette and Aubameyang because they came in Arsene Wenger's last year, right?
Yeah.
We've still got Rob Holding, Callum Chambers, Mohamed El Nene, and Granit Xhaka. And 4 out of the 6 are potentially leaving on a free. Lacazette, El Nene, Chambers. Who's the other one? No, sorry, 3 out of the 6. My bad. 3 out of the 6 are leaving.
Yeah.
On the free because their contract is running out.
Yeah.
Now, look, bro, Xhaka for me, I don't want to take too much of your time. Granit Xhaka, he's not good enough. He should just be moved on come the summer. Would I love him to be moved on in January? Of course. But unfortunately, Roma have not shown interest again. No other club, to my knowledge, have shown interested again. So it's not going to become reality. But come the summer, I expect this guy to be numero uno, the number 1 name on top of that list of transfer exits to be Granit Xhaka. So he better go. We'll see.
Yeah, he definitely needs to go for me because this guy has. Was he?
Listen, we don't know. We don't know if it's Granit Xhaka. We're speculating right now. Let's be honest. We're speculating. We're speculating that it's Granit Xhaka. We don't know this 100% that it's him.
Yeah, Joe, bro, can I say something? If we want to go to the next level, to win league titles again, we need to move him on because he's not the type of player that can win us the Premier League in the next 3 to 5 years. Like, not good enough at all. Get me Bissouma or get me that Dennis Zakaria player as well. Get me him as well. This guy is just a waste of. He's just wasting my time. I just want him to get out the fuck out.
Okay,
of my
so let's
just before you move on, right? You see, with this whole investigation stuff, right, bro? A few years back, there was an actual Premier League referee, right, in the name of Mark Halsey, right? This guy was a Premier League official from 99 to 2013, bro. And he came out with a quote. I'm not sure if you remember, but I'll just quickly read it out. I've been in that situation when I've seen an incident and I've been told to say I haven't seen it. To be fair to the FA, it's not them. It comes within the PGMOL, Professional Game Match Officials Limited. It doesn't stop there. We've been told to give certain amount of corners or throw-ins, fouls, bookings, etc. The Premier League is rife with spot fixing and bias towards certain clubs from the FA. Every referee in the Premier League could be in front of the court one day soon. This is from a referee that was in the Premier League for 14 years, bro. Mark Halsey.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so like and I can't remember the exact date, but this was recently. This came out. Not recently, but like in the last handful of years, So like before the FA start investigating actual football, professional footballers, they should be investigating match officials. But of course, the Premier League is so prim and proper. It's been marketed as the best footballing league in the world. They're going to protect it as much as they possibly can. Because the Premier League is perfect, supposedly. But from time we've got someone like Mike Riley, who's the head of this PGMOL, right, or the head of the referees. Why are we surprised that this sort of stuff goes on, even to this day? Wow, what's going on?
My internet's acting up today.
But yeah, I mean, look, bro, at the end of the day, all types of fuckery does happen in the Premier League, especially like with this like corrupt stuff. To me, bro, it's not shocking news one bit. I think this sort of stuff has been going on for the longest. I think more so in the lower leagues. I'm not too sure in the actual Premier League, but it's been going on all around the world, and it's not alien to the English footballing leagues either, bro. Like this sort of stuff.
Yo, AK,
it's
can I
normal
just cut you off?
within the footballing world. So.
Igal, check the group chat, and this is what everyone's talking about on Twitter. If you go on the GC, right, where Xhaka it was against Leeds, we're 4-1 up, and he took way too long to pass the ball. And honestly, I didn't realize that happened, right? But looking at it, right, it looks very suspicious. It does
Hello, can you
look
guys
like,
hear me?
huh?
Yeah, we can hear you,
No,
bro.
you're kind of frozen though.
We are frozen.
Okay, I'm back now, right?
No, you're frozen.
Fucking hell. Sorry for the headaches. Okay, let's just
Right.
move on to the next topic because this shit's not working. Ghana is out of the African Cup of Nations, and Thomas Partey is now returning to Arsenal without missing a single game. Guys, is this not actually funny to a certain degree? We had a game postponed, and all because of Granit Xhaka's red card, and it actually benefited us in the long run. We've now gotten Granit Xhaka. Out. Thomas Partey is back, and by the time we play Spurs the next time, we're gonna have a fully fit, ready to squad with new signings. So in the long run, everything worked out for us. And now, off the back of this, guess what? The Premier League is actually going to overlook their rules for postponements, and they're now going to probably change the rules around postponements because of this whole incident that happened with Arsenal. They feel like the Premier League has been shafted. Arsenal loaning out players only to not have enough players to now field in a Premier League game. The Premier League is now going to be overlooking their rules, and Thomas Partey will now be back for the next game versus Burnley. He could even possibly be back against Liverpool, but that is highly unlikely. Anyways, I'm going to start with you, Sahal. How do you feel about Thomas Partey being back? And will this now mean we're not going to sign two midfielders?
Yo, Igal, it's time to party time. It's time to party, man. I mean, we got lucky. We got lucky he's back. Because if he wasn't back, we'd be in massive trouble. I mean, it was written in Ghana. I don't know what happened with Ghana this year. They were just not good enough this year, honestly. Maybe bad luck next time. But with Arsenal, I think he'd be back for the Burnley game, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But I still think we need another midfielder because of Granit Xhaka, as we've been saying, and we've been talking about Granit Xhaka today. Granit Xhaka ain't good enough as his partner. He lets us down every single time. And if you want to make a top four push, we need every single point necessary to get there. Granit Xhaka drops us way too many points in the season, right? We can't rely upon him, right? We can't even rely upon him on the bench even, probably. So me, honestly, I would get at least one or maybe two midfielders so I don't have to see Granit Xhaka ever in my life again. You should not even play for Arsenal, even if, say, this investigation was dropped and he didn't do it or whatever. I don't care about this investigation. Okay, he cheated. Whatever, whoever done it is course wrong. But Granit Xhaka, he has done so many things and unforgivable things at Arsenal. I think he should not play again, even from tomorrow onwards or whenever he comes back. We should get a midfielder in, 2 midfielders, and 1 striker, and we would actually we would secure top 4 with that. Now it's for the club and the owners and whoever to pull the trigger. We've been dilly-dallying a lot, I think. So I think it's time to pull the trigger. Let's get some midfielders in, and let's get a striker in.
Hello?
Yeah, AK. Oh, go on, Iga. Are you there?
Yo, you there, bro?
Yeah, my computer's
Yeah,
just
man.
acting up. I don't know what the hell's going on today, but I think I'm back to normal now. Yes,
No,
I
your
think I'm back.
audio's okay.
You're
It's just
frozen. You're frozen.
yeah, your camera is frozen.
Again.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
jump out and try to take over for a
I'm
minute?
frozen again.
Yeah.
What?
Your
Yeah,
screen's
you're
even showing.
frozen.
I'm fully
No,
looking at myself.
Bro,
No,
wallahi,
you're frozen,
Yeah,
bro.
from our
bro.
end, your picture's frozen, bro. But your audio's crystal clear.
I don't know what's going on. I'm literally dancing. You can't see me. Shit. Okay. Enough about the Thomas Partey stuff, because I feel like that has been overdone. Let's get into the Aubameyang stuff, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with the Aubameyang stuff, right? Hello, are you guys there?
Yeah, we're still there, bro.
We're just looking at
Everybody's
your
happy Thomas Partey's back. There's nothing really to talk about with the Thomas Partey situation. They're out of AFCON. Ghana's out of AFCON.
Yeah, Ghana have been so poor. They were so poor
Ghana's
against
been terrible.
Comoros. Against Comoros,
Aubameyang's possibility to going all the way to Saudi Arabia is pretty interesting in my opinion, and that's something we need to maybe talk about a little bit more.
Okay.
So
They got
it
peak on
comes
that,
back.
though, innit?
It comes back, but like your voice is delayed.
what? Oh, my
Like-
camera's frozen again.
Oh, you was moving for a split second ago. Oh, yeah, it's fine.
You're
now.
moving, but you've gone back
The
to.
Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr have made a loan offer with 8 million obligation to buy for Aubameyang, and reportedly this is being seriously considered by Aubameyang. It could actually go through. So at the moment, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's future could be all the way in Saudi Arabia. Guys, take it away. What do you think?
Listen, if we can get any sort of money of him now, I guess I am the captain now. But yeah, if we can get any sort of money from him now, I'll take it, bro. Even if 1 million, 2 million, we get that off the wage bill, then obviously that is good for us. But so how I want to get your thoughts on this situation, then we go to Aslan.
Yo, guys, bro, this is a miracle. If Alba says he's willing to leave, this is a miracle. Honestly, we'll be stuck with him for another 2 years. If he wants to leave, let him leave. I mean, I don't know how much the Saudi Arabian club are willing to pay for wages, but if he's willing to leave, that must mean he's willing to pay. They are willing to pay a lot of wages to Abba, and honestly, we should just sell him because, let's be honest, Aubameyang, yes, he could help us in end of the season, but he just doesn't look up to it. So I think it's time to sell and buy a new striker in, whoever that striker may be, and then we just move on and we try to replace Laka in the summer or whatever we can do. But Oba, I think it's time for him to leave.
I think it's a loan that they're trying to get. They're trying to get a loan at this point. They're not trying to buy him fully.
But it says loan with an obligation,
Al
though,
Nassr
right?
have offered a loan until the end of the season, and Aubameyang is currently returning from AFCON. If everything is done,
No, Arteta said that he's in London, yo.
yes, he is back in London. But basically, this Saudi Arabia team has offered to sign him on loan until the end of the season. That's what they're looking for. They're going to pay around 8 million euros, and apparently they're going to pay his 25 million in wages for the rest of the season. Ongoing a possible medical and everything is okay, it could possibly be done in the next coming days. So Aubameyang could be headed all the way to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
They are
bro,
going to pay his full wages.
bro, you're forgetting the key word. It says obligation to buy as well. So if that is the case, I think that's a great. That would be a great business from the club. Because look, let's be real, he's our most senior figure currently within the squad. He's the one who's got the most, expensive contract on our books. So if we can, work this deal out, and he does move to El Nassr, bro, fair play to everyone involved at the club. If this gets done. Because I'll be real, bro. This guy, look, bro, you know my thoughts on this guy. I don't need to repeat myself like a broken record. Ever since that time from last season, I lost all respect for him. So if we can get him out of the club in Jan, Vlahovic is coming, baby. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second. Everybody here, Aubameyang for £8 million, 8 million euros. Obviously, it's not a lot of money.
Better than nothing.
It's good to get him. It's better than nothing. Get him off the books. This is great news for us.
Bro, he's going to be 33 at the end of the season. Who's going to be paying him more than 10 mil for a 33-year-old?
Nobody.
With the contract that he's on. Yes, at the end of the season, he's got 1 year left, but he's got a base salary of what? 250 to 275, and then that increases to what? 350 to 375 on bonuses and incentives. Who's going to be paying that sort of money with a transfer fee?
Nobody.
Bro, for me, give him away for free and take on that remaining contract.
Oh, for free.
Bro, if it means you're getting him off the books and you're not paying him $375 a week, yeah, why not?
You're right. You're right. Honestly, yeah, you're right.
If it guarantees him leaving, do it. Otherwise, what? We're gonna cry about not getting a transfer fee like 8 million or 10 million. Come on, man.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, Igal, can I just say one thing before we move past all these Arsenal journalists? We all know who they are. They've been talking.
No, we all know the
about
biggest,
leaving
fakest
as well.
journalist is Fabrizio Romano about Arsenal. He did no. Let me go on around here. All right, so sorry. Okay, she's how you go, because I'm gonna go along. You go.
Nah, Samuel, go ahead, bro. The
No,
floor is
I
yours.
interrupted Sahar. It was rude. Sahar, let's all go. Let's all go.
No, Samuel, go ahead. What you gotta say?
Fabrizio Romano, in terms of Arsenal, you haven't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. You are clueless, you are a fool, and you're a sucker, mate. You are a sucker. That is the key word. You have got these Italian clubs putting money into their pockets, bigging up these players, yeah? We know you're not doing your job. Obviously, at the end of the day, if I were in a position, I would rinse the money. These Italian clubs are in your head, mate, giving you this false information, false bullshit, right? You don't have a clue about English transfers. Leave it to the big boys, bro. Leave it to the big boys. Leave it to the Charles Watts. Leave it to the Matt Laws. Leave it to the David O'Neill's. They own this land, bro. You have no control. You just tap in, say the same old bullshit. The moment we Arsenal fans knew.
Hey, Sam, chill. Let me say this. He is only as good as what he's told. So if he is not told anything that we like, we can't be mad at him. He can only tell us what he knows. If people are telling him something that's contradicting everything that we're hearing from the Arsenal journalists, then that is what he's being told. Remember when Madison was happening and he was saying Odegaard's going to happen the whole summer? It seemed like he was getting his information from somewhere that we weren't getting it from. So
no, but he made it seem like Odegaard was our number one choice when he clearly wasn't, Igal.
I understand that. But what you have to understand is I don't think you can look at every single journalist and say they're 100% telling the truth or they're 100% lying. They're only telling you what they know. They are only telling you what they think to be.
But he does try and go on like he is the guy, bro. He's not He's not a journalist. He's a celebrity journalist, bro. He's a
At this
celebrity
point,
journalist out here.
At this
And-
point, I will tell you this right now. Fabrizio Romano and all these guys currently have no idea on what's going to happen with Vlahovic. They're continuously saying the same things in circle. Every single report is contradicting each other, but we're going to get into that. This whole thing with Aubameyang, no, this was reported originally from an ITK on Twitter yesterday. Today, James Benji tried to report it as an exclusive, which it was not, because he was already broken the day before by a Twitter account. So when you have a lot of these journalists saying stuff, sometimes they get stuff from the Arsenal themselves, sometimes they get stuff from the agent, sometimes they get stuff from third hand from a player's family member or something like that. And sometimes these things, they completely are just assumptions based off of the facts that they've already been given.
Yeah.
Nothing can
I know
be
a
made
guy
up.
who knows the guy, basically.
Nothing can be made up because they have to get their stuff checked by adjudicators if they want to publish it. So people who are actually publishing stuff, they cannot make shit up.
But can we
So
just say,
Charles Watts, these guys, they cannot make shit up. They can make jokes, they can do things that are close to clickbait, but they cannot actually make shit up. When people say clickbait just for news agents, yeah, some people do clickbait.
No.
Think about it. If
No, but
Arsenal
yeah,
are linked to a player,
sorry, I'm
if
confused.
Arsenal-
When you say journalists can't make shit up, like, so why do we see a lot of opinion pieces by these journalists?
because they make it clear that they're opinion pieces. They cannot physically say Arsenal are going to sign this player unless it's actually fact.
Bro, on Sky Sports today, big boy Sky Sports, big boy Sky Broadcasting
they're not
Network
big boy
channel
with Sky cover
of
there, bro.
England, yeah? Sky Sports News, bro. They're talking about a potential centre-back going to Newcastle and that other clubs are interested. You've got these presenters on that big boy channel saying, we still don't know, but they just talk and just waffle and give their bullshit opinions, bro. That's that's what this Romano does most of the time.
110%.
And when he does come out with facts, it's been reported by another someone else. But because this guy has got a following in the millions, his tweet gets more recognition than the smaller guy. That's why
recently he has been putting the person who originally broke the story in the tweet because people were getting
because
mad
of
at
all the
him
backlash he's been getting.
Yeah.
Finally, like now, what? So you've got a journalist moving correct.
Eating that humble pie, bro. He's eating that
Bro,
humble pie.
let me just move this on, guys.
Anyway,
Because let me just move this on because we spent a lot of time on this topic here. Moving on to the next topic, just to let you guys know, back fit. And when I say a couple, I mean a lot. 5 players are back fit and available for this next game versus Liverpool. And the game will now be going ahead. It will no longer be postponed. There's no risk of it being postponed another time. This art was made originally by Now Arsenal. Shout out to Now Arsenal. Odegaard is back from COVID. ESR is fully fit. Takahiro Tomiyasu is back fit. Bukayo Saka is back fit. And Callum Chambers is back fit. All 5 of these guys will now be fully fit and available. Plus, possibility of Cedric also being fully fit and available going forward. So 6 Arsenal players could be back fit just in time for Liverpool. Now, with that being said, all of these guys are back. The game will now go ahead. What will be our lineup versus Liverpool? That is my question to you guys as we now do the lineup. So what is our lineup going to be against Liverpool, and how happy are you guys that everybody's fit and available going into this next game versus Liverpool?
Listen, what I gotta say is, listen, we've got to go big boy time, all guns blazing, no rest, bro. Because we got to win. We set an aim.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? All guns blazing.
What the heck?
Listen, but no. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. No, but listen, we've got to win a trophy every season because we're the Arsenal, bro. and I want us to put our best 11 out there. Ramsdale, Odegaard, Smith Rowe in this team, bro. We have got to go to this cup final and win this trophy, bro.
Don't drop the soap, bro. Anyways,
It's
what
true
do
though.
we-
We've lost 3 finals, innit, man. We haven't won this cup since 1993, man.
Yo. Okay, so yeah.
Yo,
This-
Samuel, you're a G, bro. I swear, bro. I love you, man.
Man like Sam.
Okay, so guys, Ramsdale starting because he started against Liverpool in the last game.
Yeah.
Takehiro Tomiyasu starts.
Oh, I'm not sure he's a right back. I'm not sure he's a centre back. He's been offered to a lot of clubs around Europe. Has that plonker finally apologized yet?
No,
That
you know what?
Carve or Cava or whatever his
Aslan,
flipping
you know
name
what?
is,
I gotta
joke,
say
man.
this though. At least Fabrizio is better than that Sky cover clown, bro.
Who's gonna play next to Lokonga? Is it gonna be Partey?
I think it's okay. Odegaard in midfield.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, who's gonna play in the 10? Smith Rowe.
Yeah, the Congo needs to work hard because he's a bit lightweight for me.
No, but this midfield is gonna get overrun.
I think we'll play back three.
Shaka's out with a red card, and then he just came back from AFCON. Partey just came back from AFCON. Ainsley Maitland is on loan.
We're playing a back three. Back three.
I know, it's time. It's time. It's Z's time. It's time to
No.
shine.
What about
Yes.
yeah? What if we play a back 3? That could work.
Wait, is El Neni actually back?
Yes, but he's not available.
Oh shit, Tottenham are playing right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
they
that's
are.
playing
Partey.
yet.
Well, bro, I mean, like what? Who did you just put in the 10?
I put Lacazette and Eddie.
Oh, you gotta allow it.
And Ketia, he's whack.
No.
Call me and Ketia, call me. Bro,
No.
please.
I got it.
Ketia just doesn't press enough. What? He just doesn't press enough.
Oh no. We're playing back.
Wait. I'm not done. Let me know what you guys think about the team that I've put together, because you guys always tend to disagree with my teams, but I've gone with a really strong team. It's just I need to take Eddie and Ketia out and put Lacazette in, and then this is the team I'll go with.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the one, to be honest.
It's all right. It's not bad.
But I'm worried we're gonna get killed on the overloads.
The midfield battles is key. Is key for us. The midfield battle.
So maybe you put Callum Chambers. You put Callum Chambers and Lokonga.
What?
We don't have a DM. We don't have another DM.
Okay, well, why don't we put Ben White there? He's more faster and more mobile because supposedly he could play multiple positions.
Would you rather play Odegaard there, or would you rather play Ben White, or would you rather play?
No. I think we're playing a back three tomorrow. Back three. That's the only way I can see the way we play tomorrow.
I don't think we're gonna play a back 3.
But that midfield's gonna get cooked.
Okay, I think this is gonna be it.
We're playing the 4-2-3-1, aren't we, tomorrow?
You know what? It might work to play a back 3.
No, I agree with Samuel. I reckon we're gonna go with a back 3, man.
Yeah, but if we do go with a back 3, who's gonna be the right back?
Tomiyasu.
Right wing back, not right center back.
A wing back.
No, wait, what's going on there? Wait, so no, have Gabby, White, and Tomiyasu as your 3 centre backs, bro.
But he plays wing back. That's the issue. Do we play
Who
Chambers?
plays wing back though? Saka?
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right. Well, it's got to be Holding then, isn't it?
Holding is shit, man. Come on.
So who would you rather have, Holding or Chambers?
They're both.
You're Cedric, man.
I agree with you. They're both, bro. They're both doo-doo, but you've got to choose one.
But you see why this manager shouldn't have learned that Maitland Niles. This manager he's the problem. Like this is down on him, man.
Right now, we cannot attack the manager. Okay, listen, he has gotten us in a good position in the league, I believe. If he right now, Can it?
We
As right
finished
now,
eighth
I
twice, man. Yeah, I know, but we finished 8th twice, man. Like,
okay. We're
come
still
on.
halfway through the season. You can still
Yeah,
potentially get.
I'm not gonna get carried
But
away. Like, let's see how it goes until we get Mancini. That's all I want.
Mancini,
Yes, Mancini.
he was a disaster at Galatasaray. He's
A
run because of
world-class
that.
manager that's
against
clear
you.
of this.
He's not a
country.
world class manager. I want better than Mancini. Come on.
Mancini, are you?
Okay,
He's
yo,
won the
If you're
Premier
serious
League.
about a new manager, then
No,
don't
no,
don't
yo,
talk
what
about
about
Mancini,
that?
bro.
manager. No,
Yo,
no,
Don't talk
listen,
about Mancini, bro.
guys,
Don't
guys,
talk about
stop,
Mancini. He's
stop,
not that
Don't
serious.
keep-
stop. I
Don't
don't
keep
think this is gonna
Mancini.
happen. I think this is never gonna happen. But this would be my lineup if we played a back three.
It should be all right, I guess. But the midfield battle is key. It's key for me, man.
No, but the reason why this won't work is because I think we're gonna play something like this. And if we do this, 1 second, it's gonna be Gabriel. It's gonna
Bro,
be
we're
Tierney
so
there.
light in midfield. It's beyond the joke, bro.
I
It's
told you that
beyond the joke.
it's weak for me. That midfield it's weak.
No, but they're the only two midfielders, out and out midfielders, that are available for selection, right? Well,
You know what? We're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play with. We're gonna be basically playing with the 5 at the back. But
yeah,
who's
no,
gonna
I
be?
agree. I agree with Samuel. It's got to be 5, bro. We can't play with a pivot 2, man.
No, we won't have. We don't have enough midfielders to do it.
That's all we have. You know, we have to play. That's all we have.
You know, I'll just lock this in because the other one looked crazy. I'm just gonna hope for the best because even if we play with the 5 at the back, all he's gonna do is take out one of Smith Rowe and Odegaard, and the rest is gonna be the same. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
So,
No, in terms of
we're
selection for
gonna get
players,
overrun. We're gonna get overrun tomorrow in midfield. We're gonna get overrun anyway.
okay.
So
So
you
yeah,
think you're gonna
let's-
lose?
what's does anybody know about Liverpool's injury list or team selection?
Aslan, respectfully, we don't have much time left on the stream, so I'm just gonna go through this quicker. Next story is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Let's talk about him. The story with Dominic Calvert-Lewin is linked to Arsenal. Today on the Football Terrorist, Dean Jones said Dominic Calvert-Lewin could be a possibility for Arsenal, but of course he would not be willing to move in the winter transfer window. But he would still be open to move in the summer transfer window. Would you take Dominic Calvert-Lewin if we cannot get Dusan Vlahovic? Or
No.
would you
Yeah,
still
yes, I'll take him.
No.
Tierney will be putting crosses into him and he can get into the end of it. He's got a good link-up play. He can hold up the ball. He's good in the air. He's strong as well. Yeah, he needs to be more clinical in front of goal. He can work on that. But yeah, I'll take him.
No,
Okay.
because I want. Okay,
Daniel?
listen. As of right now, he'll be a good position, but he has the lowest ceiling. So I believe we can get a striker with much higher ceiling. So no.
Okay. What about you, Aslan?
Bro, respectfully, I'll put myself on mute, and that would be my answer.
Okay, so that's a no. R1, would you take Dominic Calvert-Lewin?
Only if you don't sign Vlahovic.
Okay, safe. Moving on from that story, the next story is Youri Tielemans. We're linked to Youri Tielemans, guys, and the reason
Hey,
why
bro,
we're linked to Youri
I'm gonna go and watch some football
All
now.
right, no worries, bro. Don't know Tommy. We're linked to Youri Tielemans, guys. Youri Tielemans has been linked to Arsenal. The reports say that Youri Tielemans would be a possibility for Arsenal in the summer, and they've been given a boost because his contract situation at Leicester looks like it's going to be on the rocks. What do you guys think about Youri Tielemans? Would you take him? And do you think it's a possibility we could get him? Because at the moment, the situation at Leicester, he has not signed a new contract, and this allows Arsenal and Liverpool to get their paws ready to pounce when he becomes available in the summer.
Yeah, bro, he's a baller, man. His talent, his technical ability is something that we need currently within our midfield. And like you said, with his contract extension, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, it runs out June 2023, right? So he's got 18 months remaining. I think he's kind of similar to like the Vlahovic thing, where if he's willing to move, we need to get him now. Because like you said, if we wait till the summer, if another interested party comes, we're gonna lose that battle. You know, if there's a bidding war, we're gonna lose it. But yeah, he would be. I would definitely take if you would have said to me, Vlahovic and Tielemans in this window, are you happy with it, bro? I would snap your arm off.
Okay, Soho? Soho? You there?
Yeah, Igal, sorry about that. Tielemans, I like him as a player. I'm not sure. I mean, reading a lot. I don't know about Tielemans, honestly. I loved him when he was younger. I don't know if
Young, bro.
I think he would improve us. He would improve us, but for that amount of money, we know Leicester are gonna absolutely kill us in the transfer. They're gonna 80 million, and honestly, I don't think he's worth 80 million. I think he's a good midfielder. I think he would improve us, but we need to think about how much, because unfortunately, it's the Arsenal way. If we buy a big player, they're gonna be stuck there for a lifetime, basically, and we know other players have. So honestly, Tielemans, I would love him to join, but only for the right price.
Okay.
Wait, is he being valued 80 mil from this window or from the summer window?
Aslan, I don't have much time, so I'm just gonna have to cut it short. I don't know how much he's worth right now, but it's less than 80. Definitely less than 80. It's not that ridiculous. The Arthur situation, there's been an update, guys. There has been a big update on this Arthur situation. Arthur's agent is in London. Okay, everyone has reported on it. Arthur's agent, Pastorio, was in London to meet with Arsenal's director Edu earlier today, as reported by Charles Watts. Okay, Fabrizio Romano has reported on it. So has Di Marzio. Arthur is currently pushing for Arsenal's loan deal. He's trying to get it over the line. The rumor has it that Arthur is very interested in joining Arsenal, but the only thing stopping this deal is Juve. Juve are asking for some sort of longer-term deal, or Arsenal to buy him on a permanent, or have an obligation to buy, or some sort of thing where they can try to get the player sold at the end of the day. And also, Juve might be interested in trying to find a replacement before they get him. So at the moment, it now looks like Arthur Melo could be the midfield signing that Arsenal get in this window. What do you guys think? Would you take him? Because yesterday the conversation was that the deal stalled, and today is that the conversation is now back on. So Arthur Melo we're currently in the driving seat to sign Arthur Melo. Is it a thumbs up for you guys or a thumbs down? Let me know in the comment section. What are you guys saying, Aslan?
Bro, I don't want him. It's a thumbs down for me. I don't want a loan signing or another club's reject. So for me, it's a no.
6 months, Aslan. No guarantee in buying him. His style of play is similar to.
I don't get Wijnaldum then. What happened to
Wijnaldum is injured apparently.
Okay, well, again, go and buy a midfielder. What's this loan stuff? We've already loaned how many midfielders? And we're loaning them when we're very light in that position. Like, even with the numbers that we had in midfield before the January window came about and AFCON came about, the quality, the lack of quality that we have in depth of that midfield area was already clear as day. Now, obviously, an international tournament has taken place. A couple of signings have been moved on loan, and you're telling me I'm going to be happy with a loan signing? I don't care about all these little clauses of whether it's an obligation or no option or option to buy. I don't care. I don't want another team scraps. I want quality.
Can I try to sell you on this, or you don't want to be?
No, you can't sell it to me, bro. I mean, you can try, but I'm going to be hard-headed and say a stern no. So
okay, let me just say this. Let me
just
just say this, Aslan. If we are able to get in a midfielder this this January, okay, that helps us for until the season's over, and come the summer we have a clean checkbook where we can sign whoever we want. Wouldn't that be better than rushing and buying somebody that buying somebody you're not 100% sure about, and then having another deadwood player in your team?
So why don't you go and buy someone that you are sure about?
The players that you're sure about are not ready. January is known for being a difficult window to get deals done because players don't want to sell players during the middle of the season. Players don't want to get stuff sold, or they don't want to get rid of players in the middle of the season. And if you were to sell a player right now, it would be difficult to sell a player right now in this January window where a lot of people don't have money. So if Bruno was to come in, Leon would need a replacement, and
Bro,
Leon would also
I'm
need
not
45
talking about
million.
selling players. Like, who can we sell currently? Who's got of any, like, apart from the players that we know who are the future of this club? Who can we sell that is a prized asset at the moment?
No.
Of
I'm not
any
talking
worth?
about Arsenal selling. I'm saying other clubs selling players. They're reluctant to sell
Bro,
their
money
players.
talks, bro. Money talks. Money
Yeah, but
talks.
why would you?
And if anything, Igal, like this time last year, when we failed to make a single signing, when we would try to go and get that junior Firpo, was it? He was is he at Wolves now? When
Bro,
he
we
was at
got Odegaard.
Barcelona, that deal collapsed. Yeah. But then I was told, we're doing all the prep work and all the homework and everything leading to the summer window. Yeah. But then we also, yes, finally we got 6 signings over the line. Yeah. And majority of those signings have looked very good. Fair play
Maybe it's
everyone at the club
unrealistic.
for that. But look at the way we went and signed them, Igal. Look how we
Aslan,
took our sweet ass time. We're doing
is
the
it
same thing in January, Igal.
is it realistic, Aslan, to expect a team to make 7 signings in 1 year?
What in January or in the summer?
No, January and summer combined. Is it realistic to expect a team
Bro,
to
the
get
summer is the
7
summer. The
signings?
summer's gone. Now this is January window, Igal.
No, but listen to what I'm saying.
Why hasn't Edu, Vinay, yeah, and whoever else is involved in getting contact with players, agents, players, and the clubs that they're contracted to? Why isn't the groundwork and everything done leading up to January? But we're doing it all in January, because to me it seems like this is what we've been. Again, this is the same thing that I've seen in previous other years.
Okay.
Why
Aslan,
didn't all the groundwork start come end of October or latest mid November, or say beginning of December? So then come when the January window opens, we can start getting players in, bro.
Okay, I know
We're
it's
19 days
frustrating.
in. We haven't even signed one player. We've gone from a 27-man squad to 24.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this to you. Forget about all of that. We signed 6 players in the summer. We are now going into a January window off the back of being the most expensive, having one of the most expensive summers we've had ever. If the club was to sign another 2 players and one of them are on loan, I would understand, knowing the circumstances of how much money we spent in the summer and that we might have a plan going forward. I don't think it is realistic to expect the club to make 2 signings of permanent signing players in this January window. Let
me
Bro,
look.
I don't care what you expect. Me as a fan, I demand it, bro. I demand it.
You
Because
demand how many
from time I'm hearing from flipping Edu Gaspar, our so-called technical director, giving an interview with the Athletic, saying key quote of the interview: we're going to be making quality over quantity signings. Where is the quality? 19 days into January, we've gotten rid of 3 players, 2 on loan, and 1 we've terminated, which I praised, by the way, in the beginning of the stream. Yeah? But we've not made 1 addition yet.
Aslan,
We've sacrificed the flipping FA Cup. Yeah. We're in the semi-final second leg against Liverpool. Bro, if we don't go to the final and win this cup and finish fourth, I'm telling you, heads need to be rolling, bro. Heads need to be
Aslan.
rolling.
Yo,
Aslan.
can I
Aslan,
just
it is not. We are not in a bad situation. We are currently in advanced
Yeah,
talk.
because we're in and around fourth. That's why. Stop thinking about today. Think about ahead, bro.
No, think about the players that we're about to sign. We can get Arthur Melo on loan.
Bro,
He's not my first
look,
choice. He's
listen,
not any of our
Miguel,
first choices.
Miguel, respectfully, all of this, let's praise the club for making contact. Let's praise the club for offering this much money to the player. Let's praise the club. Bro, have we signed a player yet?
No,
Has
we
the player
haven't
crossed
signed a
the
first
T's
team
and
player.
dotted the I's? Has the player hold up the shirt plastered on Arsenal.com? So what are we
haven't
praising the club
signed.
for?
We haven't signed a first team player yet. No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, but what is all this? Oh, I'm seeing a different thing to Arsenal. I'm seeing a whole different side to
Did
Arsenal.
I say that though? You're talking about other fans.
No, but the way you asked the question earlier, is it realistic that we can make these many signings from the summer and now in
It's a
January?
valid question.
Yeah, but again, we should. It should be realistic. If the club wants to go in the right direction, yeah, and actually be competitive in this new decade, they have to spend the money.
Yo,
It's
let
all well and
me
good spending 160 mil in the summer, but if you're not going to back that in January, and then potentially what we're going to see in the summer, what was the whole point of this 160 mil?
Okay.
Again, it's just pulling wool
Aslan,
over
I'm not
fans'
gonna
eyes.
go over the same thing over and over again. Let me just say this one thing. If we get him on loan, and in the summer we now have a fresh bank to get an actual player that we want to sign, what's better, that or signing a player now who we're not 100% sure about? Because we cannot sign the players we want. The players we want are not available.
Well, that's what you're accepting. That's not what I'm accepting.
Frankie de Jong is not available, okay?
Bro,
Declan
I
Rice
know
is not
Frankie de
available.
Jong's not available,
Calvert-Lewin
Igal. Stop
is not
naming me
available.
world-class players, Igal.
No, these are the type of players we should be going for in the summer.
No, egal, guys, let's relax. Look, guys, we need to remember, right? I kind of agree where Egal and I both agree on both of you. What the mistake was, right? Coming into January, we knew Anani and Partey were leaving. We needed midfield cover regardless, right? Because we know Shaka ain't good enough, Mohamed Al-Nani ain't good enough, and Ainsley, right? He was always a problem, right? So if you look in the ahead, right? You're coming into January, right? You got two midfielders leaving. Ainsley is not part of the squad, right? You got Lokonga and Shaka. That's it, right? Shaka is a ticking time bomb waiting to happen for a red card, right? That was a mistake. We should have got at least one midfielder for cover, right? That was the number one mistake. Right now, yeah, it's not as bad because we got away with the Eagle. That's what I'm saying. We got away with it. We are lucky the Partey is coming back this early, and that we got matches cancelled. If it wasn't for that, we might be out of the cups, and we might have lost more Premier League games if it wasn't for match cancellations, right? So we need to count our blessings in a way, because if it wasn't for that, right, we would be playing our kids, Ainsley and Aziz and these men, right? We'll be playing them. But my personal opinion, if Arsenal want to get top 4 this year, I agree with AK. If we want to do, we've been doing this for years, Igal. We've been regretting it. Let's not regret. We got an opportunity of a lifetime. We are in pole position, right? We are one striker away, probably one or two midfielders away from getting top 4, right? You deal with the problems later. If we get Arthur on loan, I wouldn't mind. But if you're gonna get Arthur on loan, I need a permanent signing midfielder because we got too many midfielders leaving in the summer. And the striker situation we know ain't good enough anyways. If we make those 3 signings, we are a serious football club. And that's the difference. End of the year, we might regret. Lacazette might not be scoring. We might get more injuries. God knows only, right? But what you need to do is get cover in case something happens, right?
Come on,
And that's what
Leicester.
happened
1-0 Leicester.
Against who?
Spurs.
What is it? Leicester or the toilet?
I don't know.
Leicester scored.
No. Is it at Leicester's ground or is it at the toilet?
I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I just seen Leicester up 1-0. I don't know.
But yeah,
So,
look, bro,
that's
look,
what
at
I'm
the end of the
saying.
day, sorry, Sahal, have you finished? Finish what you need to say. And then...
Yeah. Go on.
No,
let's
look,
use
bro,
the
look, at the end of the day, look, I'll keep it short and sweet. We need to do as much as we possibly can for this window. And yes, Igal, you are right. The January window in general for any club is a difficult window to get business done. Whether that's incomings or outgoings, that is the case. You're right. In terms of making out and out sales, or out and out, whether it's incoming or outgoing. And the loan moves tend to be the easiest transactions between both clubs, right? But at the end of the day, Igal, if we don't make an addition, an actual buy in this window, I don't feel confident one bit that we're going to be able to get all of the positions that we need addressing, and that we would end up actually still keeping whatever fringe players or deadwood players that we've got currently that we want to get rid of. They're going to be staying for another season. That's what I'm worried about.
I will tell you right now, everybody who has spoken about Arsenal has said 100% a midfielder is coming in, and Arsenal are pushing for Vlahovic. I personally believe we will get a midfielder. When it comes to Vlahovic, that we're going to talk about right now. So let's move on from this and talk about Vlahovic, because that is the next topic, the last topic of the day. Dusan Vlahovic. What do we know about Dusan Vlahovic? 106 million euro bid has been accepted by Arsenal for Fiorentina.
106 mil. What's this about, bro?
Okay. The way this deal works is his wages plus the bid plus the agent fees all together will cost 106 million euros. But there's a big obstacle in the way. The player has agreed to join Juventus. The player has reportedly agreed to join Juventus.
Who has said this, Igal? Who?
There's mixed reports, very, very mixed reports. So the reports are, let me tell you what it says. Fiorentina have accepted an 88 million pound bid for Dusan Vlahovic. That is cash plus Lucas Torreira. The striker has agreed to join Juventus, and Arsenal are reportedly had an 88 million pound bid accepted for the hitman Dusan Vlahovic. The 21-year-old midfielder has agreed to join Juventus, and his contract is running out in June of 2023. The player has agreed to join Juventus upon an early deal, according to Italian outlet Calamatero. So, of course, Italian outlets, when they're speaking about Italian news,
has it got the name of that journalist as well?
No, it doesn't. It just says that.
Yeah, of course it doesn't, because it's a load of bollocks. That's why.
So it's an Italian outlet stating that he's connected to Juventus. Now, today, mixed reports came out about him potentially already agreeing a pre-agreement to join Juventus. And the other reports is that Arsenal have had a 106 million pound bid accepted. The way it works, 80 million of it is the 80 million pounds, 80 million euros is the deal for Fiorentina. 26 million is the potential cash plus bonuses, and the remaining difference obviously is the agent fees. So 26 million of it is agent fees and potential wages and bonuses. 8 million of it, 80 million of it is the fee that is going to go to Florentina. Lucas Torreira has enjoyed his loan spell and he'll be part of the deal, whether mentioned in the deal or an external deal where Arsenal agrees to pay receives 15 million an external deal. Either way, Lucas Torreira will become a Florentino player at the end of the year. Now, this being said, the situation with Dusan Vlahovic has been very mixed. It's been going crazy. I don't know if it's going to happen anymore. I personally feel like Arsenal Football Club have done everything right. The player and his agents are doing their best to drive the price up. They are going to make us wait, but with the recent events where he was saying goodbye or raising his hands, hugging his teammates, posting Instagram posts of how much he loves his teammates, these are not the things that somebody would do if they were just apologizing for missing a penalty in a game where they won 4-0. So at this point, I do believe he will seriously consider joining Arsenal. But will it happen? I'm 60% there that it will happen. What about you, Azan? Because at this point, I was originally 80. I'm now 60. Dusan Vlahovic deal is very complicated. It looks like it might not happen. At times, the next day, it looks like it's happening. Every single day, we hear mixed reports. The Italian journalists are throwing Arsenal under the bus. The British journalists are saying it's going to happen. So both people have something to benefit and something to lose. They both are losing credibility in my books. And when we're talking about journalists not knowing what they're talking about, this is what I meant. Today, we hear a report from one journalist saying that the deal has been accepted. We hear another report from another journalist that everything is in the agent's hands. We hear another report that he wants to go to Juventus. We hear another report that the Arsenal deal is finished and he'll never join Arsenal. This morning I wake up, a bid's been accepted. It makes no sense what's going on, but this is the situation. Azan, Soha, what's your take on it?
Bro, look, as far as I see it, the only people who know Wagwan with this potential transfer, is obviously Arsenal, Fiorentina, the player, and his inner circle. Yeah? All these other dickhead of journalists, these so-called I do my job to the T, they're chatting rubbish, bro. They're chatting shit. They don't know nothing. The only way they know something, or like to the level of someone like Romano, is if the player's agent wants to actually leak sensitive information to these so-called journalists. These other little fishes in the game, how are they going to know, bro? How? This guy's got 18 months remaining on his contract. How can he be discussing with moving to Juventus when you can only do that when you've only got 6 months remaining?
And even that, you're not allowed to agree. Even that, you're not allowed to agree with somebody in your own league until your deal's fully done.
There you go. You can only do it with a foreign team, right?
Yeah.
A foreign league, you can do that with the final 6 months. So, look, at the end of the day, the way I see it, and this was news to me. I caught up with one of your transfers videos from a few days back where you guys touched on about agent fees potentially changing in the summer, right?
Yeah.
So the current agent of Vlahovic, he's doing everything within his power to maximize his cut in this window.
He wants 20% of the sell-on clause.
Well, there you go. So he's doing everything possible. So that's why he's probably leaking out or talking or giving whatever information that he wants to the likes of Romano. So it creates all this shit on the socials, or it just makes an entertaining conversation or debate, right? But the way I see it, this guy, bro, he wants to move to a bigger club. Yeah, and the way I see it, Arsenal FC are a bigger club than Fiorentina. Where we are right now, we're looking good on our objective and we are on course to hitting our target, right? But again, if we acquire someone like Vlahovic with the form that he's been on in the last 18 months, bro, our percentage in achieving that goal increases, right? And in terms of money, bro, he's worth it. We can't get Mbappe. That's impossible. We can't get Haaland. That's impossible. So who's the next crop of young strikers available? It's this guy who you have on the screen right now, and maybe two, three others who are around the same age, that 22, 23, especially in the foreign leagues, right? But my preference is this guy, Vlahovic. It has been since the beginning of the summer when I first mentioned him to you, right? This guy has got the minerals, bro. He's got everything in his, like, he ticks all the boxes. Everything in his abilities we need. And the way I see it, when you've got players like Lacazette walking out the door come end of the season, potentially Aubameyang being moved on, all these other players, whether their contracts have been terminated, they're leaving, money is there available. And once we get into the Champions League, bro, 40, what is it? Still 40 mil that you get when you qualify to the CL. That's gonna go towards half this transfer window. So look, at the end of the day, we need to get this deal over the line. If we don't, we're gonna end up looking like a joke. Because we're the only club who are actively trying to get in a big signing for this transfer window. And if it flops and we fall flat on our faces, then I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just going to lose my shit, and you know who it's going to be directed at. I am not crediting people for actions that they've not achieved. End of. I'm not crediting all of this bullshit about, we've phoned up Dusan Vlahovic's agent. We spoke to him on a few occasions. We've offered Fiorentina this much money. We're offering Dusan Vlahovic this much wages. Bro, these are stuff that doesn't need to be credited. The only time we need to credit people is when he's holding up the shirt. The day he does that, you're going to get the praise from me for everyone at the club. But until I see it with my own eyes, no one's getting nothing, bro. I don't care how we've been moving or how much active interest we've shown. We could show all the active interest we possibly can every single day this month. But if we don't sign this player on a long-term 5-year contract, what's that praise for? So I don't know. Like I said, bro, we better get this deal over the line because it's needed. Because if we don't make a signing, bro, whether it's Vlahovic for a striker or a midfielder, I will not trust this club to go and address all of the positions that we done, like we done in the summer. I won't trust them. I won't trust them, especially if we don't make top 4. So again, bro, this club have come out and said that they're going to make quality over quantity signings. The ownership has said we're going to make funds available. Judge us now in the last 2-3 years since we've owned full ownership of Arsenal Football Club. Judge us from that period on. Not for the last 17 years, but from the last 2-3 years.
Okay, so Azan, what percentage chance do you give it to happen? 15%?
Bro, look,
60%?
again,
50%?
Again, like that, bro, those figures doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
No, what do you feel in your gut feeling is the chances of him joining?
Bro, for me as a fan, this should be over the line 100%. Do you know why? Because the one advantage that we've got, if we fail to get him in this window, the one advantage we've got right now over any other club is we've got a player out on loan at Fiorentina in Lucas Torreira.
Okay.
And this guy, from now, I haven't watched every single minute
Aslan,
that he's
that is
been
not
there.
what I asked you.
But in the stats that I do know, that the games that he's featured, the minutes that he's got under his belt, it suggests to me
That's not
the
what I
manager,
asked you,
the
Aslan.
club, the fans
Aslan.
want Lucas Torreira. So
Aslan,
we
that's
should
not what I asked
use
you.
this guy as a bargaining chip.
That's not what I asked you. Let me ask you one more time.
Bro,
What
100%. 100%. For
No,
me,
no.
I feel 100% we should get this deal over the line.
No, not we should. Will we? Hello?
Bro, again, I'm going on what I've heard recently from the ownership and the people upstairs in the boardroom, right? And if we're going by their word, this signing should be done.
Okay.
Right?
So
again,
you feel like 100% it's going to happen?
It is. And if it doesn't, they're the ones responsible. They're the ones that would potentially be leaving. So
they're not going nowhere. Okay, Sahal.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Sahal, what percentage chance do you give this deal for happening?
Yo, Igal, bro, there's so many conflicting reports. There's so many. It feels like Locatelli 2.0. And honestly, every day I grow less confident we're gonna get him. But there's one thing I can tell you: when the transfer window it comes close to ending, people stop panicking. Clubs stop panicking. Players stop panicking. We got outside shot getting him. I say about 15 to 20% of getting him. As AK said, I do agree with him. We should get him, but the bigger problem is: does he want to come? Does age? All these we all know about these stories going around. How true? We need to know how true these stories are in the first place. For me, I think we should. If we can't get this guy, we should get a. We should move on and try and find someone else that's a similar profile, young, hungry, that's ready to step up, that can help us for the meanwhile, because we need two strikers regardless. So buying one cheap guy to help us, it can't kill us. Even if we buy some random guy, another Tomiyasu, like a random that we never heard of. If we buy a random striker that's young, hungry, and he fits the profile, I wouldn't mind it, because I think that's probably what we need as a. I don't know who the list is. We don't know who's on the list, but I don't know what's the possibility of us getting a striker. But if Abba leaves, 100% we're getting a striker. There's no way they're gonna leave Akatia Lacazette at the club. Only those two strikers. There's no way. If they let Laka leave, we 100% must get a striker in.
There you go. All right. So you're saying 100% we're gonna get a striker if Aubameyang leaves?
Yeah, it must be, because it makes no. If we let Oba leave, that means they know something is happening, or they are willing to buy a striker. Why would you let Oba? Okay, look, Oba has not been good enough. We all know, but for squad number wise, right? We need Oba around just for the numbers, right? And I know Oba has not been great, and we all know he's been terrible this year. But if we get rid of him, on loan or whatever, I think we must get a striker in the door. If that is Dushan, if that's Isaac, if that's Jonathan David, if that's a guy I never heard of, right? Whoever it may be, right? We need to get at least one through the door. Do we need? Is Velasquez the guy? That's a different question to answer another day. But I think at least one striker, if Abba leaves, has to come in. Right now, I'm a bit 50-50. I'm like, why would they get a striker in with Abba and Laka and Akatia here? I feel like that's probably unlikely to happen. But if they get rid of one of these strikers before January ends, I think we're definitely getting one.
Bro, like I said to you earlier in the stream when we were talking about Oba potentially going to Al Nassr, bro, if he's gone, we have to get him. Because again, 4 years ago, this window is when we bought Oba. So if he's potentially leaving this month, Vlahovic has to be done because, again, Laka come end of the season. Eddie and Ketia come end of the season. Both walk away on a free. So if we don't get a striker in this window, we're going to have to buy 2 in the summer. So we have to buy one. Buying one right now is crucial. Because we're going to end up buying one in the summer as well.
I'm just going to stop you guys there. And that's it for today's episode on Vlahovic's transfer deadline, transfer news.
Dude,
and there'll be more. What? That's Vlahovic.
What cartoon is that? What is that?
That is Cell from Dragon Ball Z. Anyways, that's it for today on Vlahovic Ball Z. And we're out of here, guys. You already know what it is. EGTV. Catch you guys on the flip side. We've gone for 1 hour and 46 minutes today. Crazy. But yeah, shout out to Azan, shout out to Sahal, shout out to Tommy, shout out to R1, shout out to Ethan, shout out to everybody who's joined. I got a big episode coming for you guys on Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to be live around 1 a.m. No, 1 a.m. in the morning after the Liverpool game. So catch you guys on there and have you guys a wonderful day. I'm out of here.